to take over with
the radio goddess Moet.
But you're glowing, no? You know, right?
People have been telling me this.
Everybody's saying that to you.
People have been telling me this.
You're actually glowing.
Yeah.
Is there something going on that we should know?
Maybe I'm just happy.
Yeah?
And satisfied.
Hey! You're satisfied? I mean, I want to know. Please. Hello.
Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, obviously from this conversation, you can clearly tell that I got my good friend in the studio with me today.
Yes, we have history. You remember how we met, right?
Yes, I remember how we met. Seyi Shay, it's really, really good to have you here.
Thank you.
You've been killing it in the scene for some time. As you said, we go way back. And, so far, with all the amazing collaborations that you've done, this definitely is my favorite.
Thank you.
And I think I love it so much because of the fact that, they're two women in or on a song. And,
different parts of the world.
Exactly. So I would really, really love to know how that even came about. How did, you getting to meet her and actually, striking the deal to actually have her on your tune?
Earlier this year, I guess I teamed up with, I got myself a new manager for the international market because I realized how different, Nigerian market and international market was and how hard it was to try and cover all grounds with just like one management team in Nigeria, right? And you're trying to be an export, but you really can't do that with just one kind of perspective or one angle. So I got myself a new manager out there who is very how should I say, he's very he's in it, he's in the thick of things, and he's G, right? He's an old G. He's been doing it for a long time, and he's managed some of the greats, Janet Jackson included, right?
Wow.
And I was really fortunate to meet him in Atlanta last year at a award ceremony, which is where I also saw Teyana Taylor for the first time performing live. And they were doing a kind of like an ode to Janet Jackson. And what's this girl's name? Was there her, H-E-R?
Yes,
was there,
I love her.
Scissor?
Yeah.
Was that her name? Okay.
Yes,
Scissor was there. All the females, basically, like, of this kind of generation and kind of era were there, and they were all performing a Janet Jackson song and with the full dance, full stage set production and everything. And Teyana stood out the most. Teyana killed all of those girls. And I was like, no way. I want to meet this girl. I didn't even want to meet Janet because Janet Jackson was there too. So obviously my manager was there too because he was managing her. So he's now my manager. He wasn't then. But anyway, I was like, I want to meet her. So anyway, fast forward a few months and I met him through my producer in America, Harmony Samuels.
Okay.
And I said, hey, it was great to meet you at the award ceremony. I really want to meet Teyana Taylor. He was like, I can make that happen. Let's do this. And our first project together was Gimme Love. And then the rest is history.
Wow. Is there going to be another collaboration, but maybe from you on her track?
No, I mean, you never know.
Never know.
You never know. You never say never. She's a Saji, just like me.
Yeah,
and we have You're a Leo, right?
Yes, I'm a Leo.
Leos and Sajis make the best friends, apparently.
They do.
I don't know what happened to us, but yeah, I would love to. But I think that would be kind of milking it, right? Or I don't know. Is it milking it, or is it? I
wouldn't say it's milking it. The fact that you guys have the same manager now that you said.
No, Teyana doesn't have the same manager.
Oh, okay.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, Janet Jackson.
Right. But what I'm saying is that he was the one that made that situation happen.
Okay.
I could have just said my manager made it happen, but I went the long way because I wanted to give you a nice story.
The whole story.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So, now that you've done this collaboration with a female artist like you, but, obviously in a completely different entertainment sphere from you, what are the things that you would say you learned from her?
I think most of us know Teyana Taylor from a reality show back in the day when she was like 15, right?
Yes.
And I think even, watching her on TV when she was 15, a reality show, to her having her kid, to her marrying this amazing basketballer hunk of a husband, and then coming back full force, and then doing the Fade video for Kanye West, and then getting signed to Kanye West. Like, it just goes to show that persistence is key. Determination, hard work, is key. And she's a really determined young lady, as all of we Sagittarians are.
Nice. Okay. So now we've got, the Gimme Love original and the Gimme Love remix. What's the next step now? We're going to have another single?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
new single coming out pretty soon, actually.
Okay.
Before you can count to 10, there'll be a new single and video on your lap.
Nice.
But because Gimme Love is not actually a new song, right? It's a remix. It's a remake of a song that I already put out with Runtown earlier this year.
Yes.
So I'm grateful that I have this opportunity to have Teyana on this record and put it out again and give people another perspective of a song I've already done. I'm grateful that God has blessed me this much, right? However, it's not the real deal. Like the real deal's on its way. The real deal's on its way. You'll be blown away, I must admit. And then hopefully an album or an EP. I don't know which yet, but there's music there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You don't know. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Put me to work all day, put me to work all night. Nobody can do it better. Make me feel alright. Anything you wanna do, I'm down with you. Anytime, any day. I go show face, cause you're sweeter than honey. Baby, you deserve a trophy. This kind of thing gon' make me marry. Long as you don't treat me corny. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now. Right now. Give me love, oh, baby, give me, make her calm down. Give me love, oh, cause I really need it right now.
Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business. Your love is a drug, and I'm addicted. Pull up, show up, and handle business.
Baby, don't speak. Let your hands do the talking. Fingerprints on my body. Show me signs that you love me, yeah. Oh, baby, show me. Boy, how deep you could love me. Take a sip from my fountain. Go tell it on the mountain, yeah. Cause you're sweeter than a honey. Baby, you deserve a trophy. That kind of thing gon' make her marry. As long as you don't treat me corny. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love. Give me love, oh, give me love, oh, give me love.
Now, one thing about your brand, which I personally love, is that you're very sexy.
Thank you. So are you. I wish I had. I mean, hey, look. Someone that has hats don't have the head. People that have the head don't have.
See, I wish I had your long legs, girl. Like,
I wish I had your waist and your bum and your boobs. Your boobage is like on another level.
you just call them boobs.
Boobage is on another level.
Thank you. I love your legs. I like your shape. You just fine, girl. You just fine.
You know what?
So would you say that, the sexy brand, in a sense, has helped push you, Seyi Shay?
But I'm not sure, because I think anybody can be sexy. I think it is my controversial character and my controversial persona that is kind of really, kept me. And I know that it sounds a bit odd, because normally, me being as kind of, if you like, rebellious as I am, people would have tried to, people would just be like, oh, no. But funnily enough, it's me. That's who I am. I'm not pretending to be nice or bad or diva or model sexy. I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
So I think when you're yourself, people buy in. People really dig that. Deep down inside, secretly, they dig that.
Yes,
shit.
They do. No, it's okay.
They dig that.
Yeah, they
do.
do.
And when you can connect with people on a deeper level, and on a level that you don't have to explain, where you can show, I think that takes you further than anywhere, and anywhere that you can get to. So I think that is what's helped me.
Helped you. All right. So, we apart from the music, you've also sort of delved into the Nollywood acting scene, and I hear that you're actually up for an AMA. That is a big deal. How does that feel? Like, where were you when you heard this news?
I was in the studio recording.
Okay.
And in Lagos. I was shocked because I was like, huh? Me, best leading actress? I've never ever acted in my life. But it was a really challenging role for me. Not because I couldn't identify. Well, I mean, I could really identify with Lara because she wanted to sing. All she wanted to do was sing, and that was her whole life ambition, right? But I had to just acting in itself is weird, right? You have to pretend to be someone else and try and get into the mind of the character, and you have to remember that the character is not a real person. So then that means you have to create a thought process, a speaking pattern, an identity, a character for somebody else that you're not. So it was like, okay, so should I just be myself? And just act like myself, right? Or do I have to create this whole imaginary person that doesn't even exist? And so actors really do a lot.
Yes,
I have to say, they are incredible. And after shooting that movie, I have a newfound respect for actors and actresses, 100%. But being nominated for an AMA, I'm still
in shock.
My mind is blown.
Mad.
And I think I'm going to give it all my best and try and win and see what happens.
See what happens after that. Do you think you'll be in another movie?
Definitely.
Like,
I'm so looking forward to being in another movie, but I would like to have a completely different role. I don't want to be stereotyped as like a bimbo or a hedo or something. Or
so do you think your character was stereotyped?
I think if I continue playing those roles,
then
I would be definitely.
Okay.
For sure. Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so let's go back to the music. Now we've got some amazing singles from you in the past, and now
what's your fave?
What's my fave from you?
Murder.
I did. I loved Murder.
You really did love Murder.
I really loved Murder, actually.
I can even safely say that you probably helped that song blow. It's probably because of you.
But I also love YOLO,
Yeah, I know, and YOLO. I love YOLO. You love YOLO too.
And I feel I tend to love songs where at least from you, that I feel that, as you said, you are being yourself. You are being real. And I can literally associate this jam with you.
Thank you.
So with all, the work that you've done so far, what song would you say that you were really being your realist? You were really being Seyi Shay.
Right now, Murder, YOLO, Gimme Love, Irawo. Probably.
I love Irawo as well. That was mad. That was mad. Nice. Okay, so, most people know one thing about you, and, especially when it comes to your performing and whatnot, just based on the fact that you had the opportunity of touring with Beyonce and, and actually being in a group. And this is obviously some time ago. But almost now that you're now here, what would you say that you've taken from that time and brought back?
So, a lot of people still don't know that Beyonce's dad was my manager before I moved to Nigeria. A lot of people didn't know that. A lot of people didn't know that don't know that I've toured with Beyonce. I feel like when I came back to Nigeria, it was like really early, and I was kind of going around, and that was the narrative. That was the story. I was every interviewed, and I think I said more than actually the music, right? So I feel like now that I've come back into myself and I'm about to release the music that is real to me, I think that people will be more attentive to what I have to now say, right? Because that's the idea, right? I think let the content, let the music speak for you, and then get people to be interested in what you're about that way around, right? As opposed to how I did it. And I think that the experience that I had then prepared me. So in addition to what I'm saying, and to answer your question, the experience I had then with Matthew Knowles and that whole experience with touring with Beyonce and being in the girl group prepared me for now, this moment right now. And I think that if I didn't have all of the training and the experience with the girls and Matthew Knowles, then I probably wouldn't have the stamina to have continued this long. You know,
Yeah.
he's a disciplinarian, big time. But I thank him every minute. In fact, he's the one that chose. Peter from P Square. When I say him, I mean Matthew Knowles, Peter from P Square, a couple of other guys that came to the studio in ATL that time when they heard "Gimme Love," they were like, "This is the song." When Matthew Knowles was the first person to say, "This is your song, Shay."
Awesome.
And because of the respect I still have for him, even after 7 years, I said, "This is the song I want to do," and thank God we chose it because it's doing so well.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. Now, you know, when I started this interview, I said that if there is any female artist in Nigeria that, you know, we must always mention, it has to be you. And, you know, there's always this talk about females in the industry and how you guys don't get along and there's this beef and there's that beef. Yeah. What's your take on the whole thing? Do you think it will ever be possible for females in this Nigerian industry to actually get along?
But the thing is, I get along with certain females though. Like, I get along with them. Literally. I mean, if you said you watched my webisode, my new webisode.
Yes,
I think
there were so many females that you did call to ask about the video.
True. Well, and they called me. Right? And I just put the word out there. I'm going to be on my Insta stories. If you want to join, please do. I want to play my video. And they did. They all called, and sadly we didn't have enough time to do everybody. But so I think away from just being a female in the music industry, just females in general, there's always this underlying bitchiness that we have towards each other. Just, it's like second nature. You understand? You meet a female for the first time, you don't know her, you don't know her father, you don't even know whether she's suffering or what. And there's something inside you that instantly just feels like, defense, right? Because you don't know. And I've realized that in my years of being on this earth and meeting many women. Do you understand that it's either they are something offends them or you're offended. And there's some women that you meet that is pure just love. Instant click, instant vibes, instant, you know.
True.
And those are the ones that I look out for. And if I feel anything offish about a particular shit, and I don't know why it is, it's in our blood, it's in our nature, I don't know why. Or maybe you start off great and then some years down the line of being friends, you fight. Do you understand? You know, something. And I don't know. And I always hear guys complaining about the way girls treat other girls as well. And I'm just like, I don't know why it is. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's a conditioning of the mind, or maybe it's, I really don't know, but I hate it.
But would you say that the industry sort of does pin you guys against each other?
I think, like I said, I think away from the industry, just in the world, the world pins women against each other. Full stop.
True.
So the industry is just, I mean, what is the industry, you know?
Compared to the whole world.
Right.
Interesting stuff. But nonetheless, at least for you working with Teyana Taylor, and even just the fact that that's why I personally even love the webisode that I watched, because I was like, oh yes, I love this whole girl power movement. So at least But
I've always been on that vibe.
I feel like you are.
I've always been on that.
I'm not
trying to do something that is out of my nature. Like I keep saying to you, it's like my friends and my team, who I listen to for everything. They've always been saying to me, hey, you need to start showing yourself more. Show who you really are, what you say, how you wake up, how you sleep, how you eat, because there's a lot of misconception about you outside. People think you're this, they think you're that, they think you hate this one, they think that this one hates you, they think you're all kinds of things, right? And it's because, like, I've always been a private person. But what I've realized as well is that what they're saying is true about me putting myself out there more and just letting people into my world, just to see that actually, you know what, I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer on all aspects, even my own personal life. So
yes,
that's it.
Yeah. So will there be more webisodes where we'll get to see Seyi Shay? Will it eventually become a thing? Is it that you have like a YouTube channel? What is it?
I have a YouTube channel because I put my music on it.
Yes, obviously.
But I think these webisodes is so funny because they started as a joke. The webisode that is out right now, we watched it back and everybody was dying with laughter, and I was like, am I that funny?
Yes, you actually are.
So I was like, damn. And they were like, see, this is why you should show yourself more, because people that see that side of me are my real friends. People that I, eat, drink with, right? And when I watched it back, I was really emotional because everybody around me was like, gee, this is the real you, right? Stop acting when you're outside. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to make your pictures look so perfect, and stop trying to do this, stop trying to do that. And I was like, so I got emotional, and I was like, okay, let's put it on YouTube. And we just made it into like a thing, like a weekend thing. The weekend I released my new song, blah, blah, blah. And then we ended up shooting so much content every day. This guy, Michael Boy, is like on my neck. And he's like, yo, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I'm like, okay. And
so it's eventually going to become a reality show.
Maybe not. Maybe not a reality show, but definitely another piece of me that you know people can enjoy.
Nice. Recently I saw that you were tweeting and asking your fans whether or not you should change your name to Seyi or Shay, or whether it should still remain Seyi Shay. So have you come up with the